Is it just one? Just one?
So
Okay, now you can start.
okay, so
I didn't know that.
So, anyways, as you can see, these what's cool about the Scotch doubles, Ryan, is that in normal play, when you're playing by yourself, you cannot be coached or you cannot have coaching or help. What's cool about the doubles Scotch is that you have your opponent that you can ask, hey, what do you think? You know, get their opinion, get their feel. So, is that something that you like to do, Ryan? You like to try to get your opponents, or not your opponents, but your teammates' opinion on how to go and all that?
It works, yes and no. Sometimes your opponent may be a better player than you, so their skill is just more advanced. So sometimes what they're telling you to do is something that you're just not capable of.
All right there. So I believe Beto played a push.
Yes.
So a push is the very, very first shot after the break. And a push is a free shot. Doesn't have to be legal in the sense. But here's the thing. You can see that Tibor gave it back. He can give the shot back. So it's kind of a gamble. Right, Ryan?
Correct. And they did leave it where they are going to have to go off of the rail to go back into one.
Yeah, do a kick shot.
They are calling the side, so they are going to go for it.
That's going to be interesting how it's going to get set up on that, too, especially since the 9 is blocking its pocket. Oh, and he just fires it right in. Great shot, Beto. All right, we'll see what Abraham can pull out here with that 2-9 there. Like I said, Ryan, you probably have a better vantage point than I do. Does that 9 ball look like it's...
From this angle, I can't tell. With the gap between the two, it definitely will go, but the distance from the 2 ball to the 2 makes it very hard on the side. You're going to have to do that.
Exactly. Yeah, so let's see. It looks like he's going to go for it. Let's check out what's going to go happen here. 2-9. Oh, yeah, he did try to go for it. Oh, and then he... Yep. Yeah. And unfortunately, there was not a lot of defense on that shot. You know, now they have a wide open, not necessarily a wide open table, but it looks, besides the 5-10, it looks like it should be pretty open. What do you think, Ryan? Yeah?
Well, from the side on the 2, you do have to go around the table to get back on in position 4.
Yeah, right. And he's going to have to travel the blue in order to do that. So let's see how his speed control is here. Ooh. Yeah. Now let's see if he's able to give Tibor a shot here. Oh, looks like he might have gotten hooked by the 7 ball there. But yeah, we see that. You know, we know that, you know, tables, when they start to wear out a little bit, they get a little slower. But we know that these diamonds can play pretty fast. That was a really good hit. So, you know, judging the speed is definitely going to be a huge factor in this match. Yep. And that's a really cool thing about this game, too, is that you can call the shot and miss, and however it plays, your opponent still has to play it. There is a rule in Timball called the option, and if it comes up, we'll talk about it. It's a little confusing, but oh, there goes the... Oh, there you go. That's a pretty nice safety back. Yeah. Yep. Come back, maybe come back for, oh, okay. He's going to maybe do 2 rails in order to get that inside there. Let's see here. Oh, no. All right. Well, that's okay. It's not, I mean, there's the possibility of a 410 if they feel like, if they feel like going that route. Let's see what it looks like he's looking at 4 down the table, so I don't think he's going to try the 10 ball.
Everything else in the table is pretty open now.
Oh, one for this. Oh, the safety. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to guess when they're going to go for it or play it safe because they don't, you know, like Tibor there, he actually called the pocket, but that's because it's not obvious, you know. All right, let's.
Going back on the Scotch doubles, you're really not sure if your partner is going to be able to successfully run the table. So sometimes you have to play safe for your partner.
Right. Woo! Tibor got a little lucky there. It didn't drop into the pocket, but the 4-ball is going to be easy for Beto to shoot. You just got to see where that cue ball is going to land. Do you think it's going to run into the 6?
Yeah, that's a hard one. Even to go past it, or it's almost like a stun shot to come back, but then you leave yourself straight on with the cross.
Yeah, you can use the natural English that the ball comes off the 4. Maybe a little touch. Yep. Yeah, that was very good. A lot of great control on that. And he did hit the 6, but the table should be wide open now. Now it's just shoot and shoot, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, while we're...
But they're not. Nikki says she
You-
doesn't hear you.
Both of us? All right. Can you hear me there? Yep. Mic. Who's this mic you keep checking on?
Right.
All right. Well, hey, I just want to introduce ourselves real quick. My name is Daniel D. Bass, Sexy Beast Man, and this is my cohort Ryan French Fry Fritz. He is the man of all time, and we are here to do the commentating for you. We are excited to do this for you. And now we get back to the match here with Beto getting ready to shoot this 6. Again, it should be another controlled shot.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for the 6 and just step all the way down. These pockets are just
Ooh, well, that's not really that bad. I mean, it's not. It wasn't really that bad of a show, but it's just one of those things that, you know, the way these pockets go, you know, you hit at a certain point and they come out a certain way, but you know, we got to see what Joe is going to want to do as far as. Like I said, I don't know if he called a bank or. Yeah, he did call it. Oh, yeah, hit the 8. Left the table open. So.
This is going to be a hard lead right here. I mean, you can play a lot of stun shots, go back and forth from the sides, but you're really going to have to travel down to get good results on the 8.
I see what you mean. Yeah, that's good. Where obviously where that speed control is going to come in.
Go far. This is going to make it interesting.
Yeah, you think he's going to try to draw it back, use a little bottom left maybe to. What's cool about the 7-foot tables too is that you really don't have to do a lot of navigating. You know, you can, you know, as long as the ball is open in the middle of the table, usually you have a shot on something. But
A shot like this, he has to avoid the side pocket. He stuns it with the drawback and actually just goes to 90 degree angle and goes right to the side. It's over.
that's right.
And then the other one is with too much force, you're going to go too far and leave yourself with a straight in shot on the 8. You're going to hit it, which is also really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a tester right here. But like, you know, like we were saying, if they just able to follow down to the bottom side pocket on the left side and just.
I think he's going to go 2 rows on the long.
Oh, he did call the bank. Ah, well. Oh, well. Yeah. And especially like we said, since you have another partner with you and they're not able to really focus on just one shot at a time. You know, so that's the other issue too. Oh, look at that. Tibor did a nice little controlled draw. I don't know if I can't tell from the angle there.
Tibor's still going to leave it a little straight. It's going to be a hard cut for Joe. I mean, he's going to have to do a thin cut just to leave it where he's going to have position on the 9.
Put a little bit of inside English on it. That's
Yeah.
always a funny thing to say. Inside English.
Inside,
Yeah. Instead of outside, you know.
right?
Oh, man, that was a real thin. Well, let's see. No, that 8 ball is pretty much out, and the way these cushions bounce, oh yeah. Well, it's cool. You know, these guys are starting out. This is the first game. I'm pretty sure, and these guys know how to shoot, so we're definitely going to see some good pool playing.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not an easy setup. It looks just because it's an open table. But to get from the 9 to the 10 easily, this is going to be a tough draw.
Yeah. And then, of course, here's another tester. Let's see if Beto will take that draw back, you know. But at the same time, if he comes down to the bottom side, well, it shouldn't be too difficult. But it is still a tester. This is a lot of control.
just beating them relentless. You gotta hit them in.
That's right. You got to be true. Not a lot of wiping its feet on this tables here. That was a very good shot. Wow, great position. I don't think Abraham's going to have any problem with this, except Abraham is walking away from the pool table now, and a bridge stick. Oh, I wanted to see that opposite hand shooting here. Come on, Abraham, put on a show. One-handed, one eye closed, 1 foot behind the back. Come on. 10 rails at least. Come on. People pay good money to watch this, you know?
I guess it's funny, from where we're sitting, it looks like a clean angle, like an easy cut.
Yeah, the cue ball should just go right down the middle of the table. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, good shot. Good shot, guys. So, all right. Well, hey, I want to go ahead and take this time to thank some of our sponsors here. Hey, Ryan, have you been to Si Senor, man?
Yes, I have.
Dude.
One of my favorite chocolate spots to go to in town.
Yeah, well, Si Senor, man, they're serving up some of the finest Mexican food in our area since 1984. Man, they have some great chips and call is 575-527-0817 to get your Si Senor fix in. All right, so it looks like it is also alternate break. So Beto and Abraham broke first, and now it's going to be Joe coming to the table here. And let's see some power.
One thing to notice on the 10 ball rack, there's always going to be the one up front and the 2 and the 3 in the back side.
That's right, yeah, for 10 ball.
Your 10 in the middle, of course.
That was a very good break. It looks like, oh, the 2 is on the opposite side, but I can't tell from there. Does it look like?
Went down. It's going to be a hard shove in the 2. You are going to be blocked with the 8. You might have a little leeway to go off and come off the long rail back into the 2.
And if you guys are wondering also about that rack, it's a, I'm not sure if it's called a turtle rack or if it's a magic rack type style, but it's just another way to help with the pool balls racking nice and tight.
A template rack.
Now that was a great shot.
Yep.
Very good shot. Our man T Bunny making the money there. Now we got J Sauce coming up, and we'll see if he can't capitalize on what T Biz did.
This is actually a long lead.
Is the 9 in the way of that 3 there, Ryan?
You called it clean and it
Ooh, that was a very good shot. Again, the speed. Maybe you can just hit that 4 into that top pocket there, and then it's going to go down to the rail. 2 rails come back up, or the 6 into that top left corner pocket.
correct. Natural path, come on this side of the 10 and just be a little off the rail.
This is awesome.
Anything that'll set you up with a shot to make the 6 will set you up to get position on the 7, which is nice in the stage.
Yes, exactly. And we do know that, people always have this misconception that 7-foot tables are easier to play on. No, they're not, because you have less real estate to work with. So these guys have to be pretty precise on their leaves. On a 9-foot table, you maybe go a little too far. Well, you still have a lot more space to work with. Oh wow, that caught us off guard. I didn't really. Dang, that was a great shot. Now let's see. The 6 is the pea soup green color, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, and the blue is that pastel.
Yeah, no, almost a turquoise.
I always thought that Cyclop balls looked like Easter eggs.
Yeah, they're a little off on their colors.
And they don't really use them anymore. It's they've gone to the Arcos, the Predator balls now, I think, is what the. Well, let's see. This is going to be tough too because.
So to be the shape is going to be really hard.
Yeah, because you really can't just draw it back. There's a possibility of drawing it right into the corner and scratching.
You can draw it back because it leaves you cutting the 7 in the corner where you have to come off the rail and back to get a shot on the 8 ball down either way.
Exactly.
Before, if you had a little more of the cue ball over here, your natural path, you hit the 6 in the corner, natural path, travel down, for a shot on the set, which just was lost.
So what do you think they're talking about here, Ryan? You think they're talking about their favorite chicken recipe?
Exactly.
You think that's what they're doing right now? That's what I think. These guys are like, I think that if you put these type of spices on this type of chicken here, it's going to come out really good.
I just think you go back down to a Scotch double. You have partners that are either established that know how to shoot with the other person or know what they're going to do, where you have other people that are just teamed up discussing the kind of massacre or the kind of rule that you go around with.
Yeah. Well, we know that, this is, exhibition. I don't know how long these guys have actually been playing with each other. See, I thought that was pretty smart, slow, controlled, and still gives Tibosaurus Rex a chance to make a shot. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what you can do. You think you go onto the side?
I actually might see a safety.
Oh. Well, Tibor did surprise his last shot, so maybe he's going to go into that bottom left pocket too. He just...
You could go straight into the 7 and try to freeze it straight into the 10, but who knows?
Exactly.
You could do the cross corner bank, leaving yourself a long shot on the 8.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. And that's going to be a high risk, high reward type shot.
I like this shot too because if you overshot it, it gives the opponent a shot to the long shot down, makes it so hard because of the side pocket. You always have that scratch opportunity.
Let's just make sure that there should be plenty of space for no double tap. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, that was definitely... Oh, and Mr. Tibor got lucky, yep. With that 7 being blocked by that 9 ball. Hey, that's the way the game goes sometimes. You and I both know that.
That's a rough one. Not too much you can really do with this on the 7.
You got to kick safe.
Kick safe, long rail kick, try to hide behind the 9 is one option.
You definitely don't want to give these gentlemen ball in hand with only 4 balls left. I think that is kind of true, though, Ryan, is that since these guys aren't really known for playing a lot with each other on Scotch doubles, it's like what you were saying earlier, they're not necessarily like mind readers. They actually have to do a lot more talking and strategy and things like that. So this should be pretty simple. But even the rhythm, the timing, you still have to wait for your opponent to make that shot so you can make, and keep going. And when you're used to playing your own rhythm, you have to be patient.
And it also makes it so much more interesting because sometimes you beat your opponent those hard shots and you get to see those excellent, once in a million shots to get out because that's what you left.
And that type of shot right there we call Tibor T-Butter because that was smooth. Oof. That's nice. All right. Come on, J-Dog. Let's see what you got here. Ooh, looks like he's going to snap it back. Uh-oh, it's going to go 50-yard line. Well, the good thing is that let's see if T-Butter will show up for another round 2 here. All right. Yeah, it's always hard when you're trying to position yourself, and you always end up on what's called the 50-yard line, and that's where you don't want to be. Makes that shot more difficult.
The thing with Scotch doubles that people don't know is you don't get a build your bullet because you're always taking a break. Because it's just you by yourself. You get a shot, you walk right back.
Oh, well, that right there spotted, yep. And I don't believe it's ball in hand. It's just a spot shot. So, well, I don't think this should be too difficult for Abraham here, but we'll see how he does. All right, looks like he's going to do the shop top left there. No, and he's going to, nope, right in the drink. Oh, all right. Well, Beto and Abraham get it again. Look at that beautiful picture of their faces on the screen, Ryan. Doesn't that just make you want to pinch some cheeks right there? I mean, that's awesome. I'm super excited for that.
Taking the second round, and it's their break to win.
Yeah, they get to keep the serve. So, hey, why don't you tell us about these guys right here?
They've just been leaning in hard on the last couple of shots. I think finding their groove.
Oh, 2 in the top corner. Oh, but the 1 is now blocked by the 3. The 3 has spoiled the break.
Yep. With the 5 hanging in the corner, I really don't see any opportunity with the 1-5. It's a hard kind of cut without scratching.
Exactly. And of course, this is where we were talking about earlier about that push shot, that also important push shot that can backfire, because the point of the push, in my opinion, and Ryan, you give me your opinion, is that you give your opponent a sliver of the ball.
Correct.
Oh, it looks like he can hit it.
He called it.
Look at that shot. Oh, man, what a heck of a try. It's going to come down here.
I was taught early at pushing that you do something that you think you're very capable of doing, but your opponent isn't.
Right, exactly. Well, that's why some people will put a push into a jump, knowing that you can jump and your opponent can't.
Right.
All right. Is that 7 ball blocking his? Is going to put a little bit of? No, it looks like he should be able to hit it. And then just naturally, this is natural against. Is going to hit that rail and go up for the 3. Oh, well, that was a foul. So, yeah, the 10 is on the other side of the 9. Well, unfortunately, he wasn't able to give it a little bit of love there. So, Beto and Abraham now have what's called ball in hand. So anytime there's a foul committed on the pool table, a table foul, you're allowed to pick the cue ball up and put it anywhere on the table. Ooh, that's a little rough. Abraham's gonna have to do a little bit of work here to get to that other side of the 4. Since the 4 is on the left side of that pocket, you don't want to be on the left side of the 4. You want to be on. You don't want to be on the right side of the 4. You want to be on the left side of that 4.
Abraham has a natural path to get to it, but it's just a very, very thin cut to it. Looks like it's going to put a low.
Ooh, there we go. And get the bust out. Nice. That table is going to be nice and wide open now. And the 5 is just right there, too.
We're losing 4, and you can come off the rail, but he's looking at it. He just doesn't block himself by the 6.
That's what's always nice about some of these shots, is that they can just be nice, slow tap-ins, and give your opponent. It is obviously fun to see that cue ball dance, but sometimes it's nice just to be able to drop the ball easy,
You watch the more skillful people that's all they have to do, but to be that skillful and, to move the cue ball around that way, that takes so much more. Like that shot right there, set up the 6, 2 rails, that was a great shot.
Well, I have known these guys for a long time, and even set up some of their pool tables. And I know these guys know how to run a rack. But again, Scotch doubles, it's a totally different animal. And sometimes you get to the point where, dang, that was a nice little hit on that 7 to make it. And then honestly, you can either just slow roll it so the cue ball still stays on this side of the 8, or hit it hard and have it go up 1 rail and back for the 8. But that's just it. Do you have to do too much? I don't think so.
I think it all goes back to knowing your partner. I've always played with the left set of skill where I just kind of go a little too much follow, a little too much draw, just to set myself up because I can.
Well, it looks like he might be able to cut it in the bottom left corner there.
He will, but you'll have to go forward table just, to flip the cue, and then to do it to get back to have shape on the 9 is really hard.
Especially since that 9 is on the left side of that 10, he's going to have to do some work. He's going to have to travel the ocean, all that blue. And we know, like I said before, when cloth has some dirt on it, the pool balls have some dirt on it, there's going to be some grip. It's not going to slide as easy. So, no, because we're talking about the option?
Yeah.
No, because he made the 7, and then now Beto is trying to. No, they're just talking about the shot. Yeah, because if the option would go to Joe and T-Buns if it needed to. If he called it into a pocket and it went into another pocket, or another ball went into a pocket, then there's the option. It's confusing, but if it comes up, we'll definitely try our best to explain it. But yeah, that's what I figured. But man, he's gonna have to do some dancing here. All right, let's see a nice strong stroke. Yep. Oh, come on! He's gonna hit the nope. Oh man, look at that! Wow, that was a very good shot. Yeah, that's the thing about it, man, is that you still have to play the speed no matter what. I mean, it can be difficult, but this shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Beto and Abraham are now up 3-0. And we give you guys the nice funny face. Hey! All right. Here. All right. All right.
I just thought the idea of an indoor shooting range is just cool.
It is really cool. It makes you wonder how they. I actually went to a house and set up a pool table, and they had their own shooting range, and it was the craziest thing to have an indoor shooting range in a home.
Uh-huh.
And it was the concrete was slanted down.
And 45.
Yeah, and then a bunch of soft dirt that it can go into, and it's nope. What do we? Oh, I guess we're waiting for opponent here. I'm actually kind of excited to see T-Buns break here because. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it looks like we are on Code Brown here. So if we got Code Brown going on, that means that there might be a few minute wait. So hey, why don't we talk about another sponsor here, Ryan?
Service salon, quality work and pricing. You can go see Laura, Mary, and the rest of their great staff and haircuts and more. Located at 1226 South Solana Drive, Las Cruces. If you ever need to give them a holler, give them a call at 575-526-8765.
Awesome. Now we get to see. Let's see how hard Tibor hits this thing. Oh no! Don't. He kind of lost a little bit of the.
Yeah. Anything went down. Dry.
Yeah, and he kind of lost a little bit of the cue ball because the cue ball went towards that top right corner pocket there. But then here's another tester for Abraham. He was blocked. He was kind of blocked last time, and he surprised us with that one. He missed, but that one into the bottom left corner there.
Yeah. When you go back on him, you think it's a bad break, but you look on how many balls are on this side of the table.
Let's see. Looks like, yep. And like I said, a push is a free shot, so you can hit the cue ball anywhere you want, hit any ball you want. But now we see that Joe is looking and deciding whether or not to take it or give it back. There is a possibility of a safe here with that 9-3-8, that kind of a wall.
You could also make this.
You could also make it, exactly.
It's a possibility just to start going.
And if you obviously hit it too thin, there's a possibility that the 8 might still knock it in, but let's see what Abraham does here. Is he going to...
Abraham could have done this with the knowledge of playing safe. I haven't seen him call anything.
Ooh. That is a great shot.
One thing is he is very the one that needs to things can happen.
Now, can you see, is that one ball touching that rail? All right. Well, that could be, help you, hurt you. Yeah. This is definitely going to be a difficult shot, especially with all the traffic in the way. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be good for Joe and Beto because it was a breakout, and plus it also gets rid of the magic rack type thing.
Correct.
Well,
I mean, everything's pretty open. The three still could give you a little bit of trickiness.
that's right. Isn't it the two? The two is that what you mean though? From the cue ball to the two?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Again, a lot of traffic. Oh, yep, and he is boxed in. Let's see if we can see some Efren Reyes magic here.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Go off the nipple, jump it back.
Exactly, right?
That's Abraham's first coach.
Let's see if we can't see some magic. Nah, they're probably not going to do anything that crazy.
I would.
Me too,
Right.
Especially with these type of matches. These matches are fun.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's hard to not play seriously, when you're playing the game. Ooh, Ryan, explain what happened there.
Okay, so that was a good shot. He played an intentional foul, but he also tried to block up one of the balls. He tried to block up the three by intentionally hitting into the three ball. So giving Tibor ball in hand on the two, but now he has to have a breakout to give himself a good next shot, which he did.
Well, he definitely did give him an option. So there's that right there. See, the 9-ball went in.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an option because he called the ball that went in first. The two, whatever happens afterwards, just stays down.
Oh,
Okay. But now Joe's got it. Maybe he's going to cut that three in the bottom, in the middle side pocket there.
Yeah.
A lot of testers here so far. So I just want to ask you guys out there on YouTube land, are you guys still able to hear us okay? I just want to see if Ryan is being heard. Ryan is making some really good commentary here. Yeah, it looks like he went for the side, but kind of didn't do so well there.
I told her she had to turn up the volume too down because in the sound program, I can't hear. This one goes red. And then I don't know if he is muted at that point.
He's going for it. I'm supposed to be talking right now.
I can't hear anything you're saying, Aaron. Sorry. I haven't on mute. What did you say?
Oh, so I was trying to mess with the game
Yeah.
on his.
Yeah.
Right now you're on red.
Oh, so we're
You're
both.
off. You're both off right now.
Why are we both? We can't do one individual.
Your butt. You just don't have your button on. Now you're green.
That's all I had to do is press
Now
the
you're green.
All right.
No, you weren't green. You were blue.
We can't do just one. It looks like they go together. I'm using mine and I'm using both of them. He using his and I'm using both of them.
That I don't know yet because I just got the thing and I'm worried.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know anything about it.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, people are still talking about.
Yeah, like he said he can't hear Ryan, but she
Ooh,
barely hear Ryan too. That's what I was saying. Barely hear.
that type of shot.
Try to leave yourself a long 7.
One of the things that you guys can't see that are watching online is the conversations that the players have with each other. And if you guys saw Joe's amazing picture of the Big Lebowski and Tibor's awesome face, he just gave that face to Joe like, what? So it's just funny to see what they're trying to say as well. But yeah, he's got a little bit of touch here. That was a nice shot though. I would call that Jay sexy, like T-Butter. All right, let's see what Tibor does. Ooh, very good shot, Tibor. T-Butter. Butter all day.
Yeah, they're getting there, to get position. He's coming
And this is just a yeah, and that's always hard on everybody because it's the same thing. You got to hit the hard of the pocket, but especially when you're shooting confident, you feel good. You go at it and it does that. It kind of rattles your confidence a bit. You have to regroup quick, which is also difficult being in Scotch doubles because you have to still wait. You know.
I've always had that problem with Scotch doubles because your teammates set you up so well, or you left your teammates so poorly. It really is something that hurts.
I remember watching a match one time with me and Teresa played a match between Mel and Ramon, and all Ramon did was hook Mel and everything, and Mel had to dig Ramon out of all these messes, and she made so many awesome kick shots. And if you have an opponent like that, if you have a partner that's able to pick up that type of slack, that's great. I think we lost. I don't quite remember. I try to forget the times I lose. You know, short-term memory.
Yeah, I had that same kind of problem. Draw back and yet again, you're going to be left with
Another, and it's a 50-yard line again. But it should be high enough where there shouldn't be an issue with the scratch in the top left corner there. Hit it with some top maybe.
This one must be going on all four corners. You could bank back either way. You could do hard and fast. He's called the corner closest to us.
Oh, he's going to put a little bit of draw on it. Ooh, nice shot. Clean. All right. Hey! Beto and Abraham popping on the screen and saying hi to you guys. They take it 4-0. All right, let's see if we can't see any excitement happening up here. Game.
Just take a breather. You know, they're both shooting good. They both made some amazing shots. I think just tone it down one level and just remember we're just playing pool.
But that's the thing, is like when you play at a level of competitiveness that a lot of us have, sometimes it's hard to not play at that level and get upset, you know. Ooh. Oh, there goes the 2, 3. Nope. No, and look at that. There's a 3-5 combo just right there in the open.
One ball in the side pocket will be pretty easy, and you can do a nice little draw stun.
And plus with that 5 ball being in that deep in the corner, I mean, you can pretty much hit anywhere and it's going to drop.
Right.
Or that was interesting. Yeah.
And it's funny, from here you can do a lot of things. You can bank the 3 back into the corner, you can follow it through and try to actually make the 4 balls.
I mean, Abraham is blocking the shot right now. You know, if he could stop being so rude and get out of the way, and so we can see the shot. You know.
I just don't think there's anything to do with the 10 combo, but I think you really could play off and, you know, go for the 4 if you wanted to, or bank the 3 back at us.
I don't know. Did you see him call anything? No, he's still thinking about it. Probably going to
draw back into the 5 too.
And it's probably going to bounce up enough to make it into the side. Yep. All right. Let's see if Tibor and Joe can get it together. I mean, like you said, breather. Make it simple. You don't have to dig deep in these shots, especially with a table like this.
Looking at this table, you can do stun stop shots all the way around. You're really hard on this to get 6, 7, 8.
So I'm going to go ahead over here and I'm going to move this rack real quick for these guys. This is what we're also here for, to do any type of ref type stuff. So,
Thank you.
so there we go. We got that taken care of. that is always something that is important to do too. You know, playing in Tucson or in Vegas, and sometimes you need to call a ref to do things like that. Nice shot. Ooh, but it's, no. And of course, it's going to travel. We're going to, we're going to travel the ocean again. It's going to go one rail, possibly two rails. But the table's so wide open with that 5 deep in the jaws, like again, it shouldn't be. Now, of course, I know it's easier for us to say it because we're just watching it versus actually being on the table with the nerves.
I mean, there's crazy stuff you could do there. You could almost actually hit the 4 and try to freeze the 2 right into the 8 and do it safe. They're all hard shots. I don't think I would try to play safe right now with the 5 that far in the corner. It's just too dangerous.
And plus, since you're down 4-0, you got to go for it. You got to get something going. And maybe this could be that spark. Look at that. And it's going to... and the only thing... Oh, yeah. Perfect. And it's, again, more natural English. Or it's a more natural roll. You just hit the left side of that 5. It's just going to come up. 6 ball there at the top right corner. The pea soup green. As long as you leave an angle, leave any angle at all. There you go. Yeah.
You can do this with a little fall on the long rail. I mean,
what do you think? You think you up one rail and back, or you think draw to the right side of the 7? 7's going to go to the left. What do you think? There are a lot of options here.
Before, I had always wanted to shoot the 7 down, but now I think you have to follow and leave the longer 7 shot like this.
Ooh, is it going to be... Well, that's okay. Even though it looks like it's the 7 is off the rail of hair. So...
And then this, I wouldn't try to do just middle ball, make it.
Yeah, just make it. Cue ball is going to be in great shape no matter what, unless you hit too hard. But there we go. Yes, good shot, John. As long as Tibor leaves that cue ball on this side of the table. Looks like, yeah, beautiful shot. T-Butter coming in smooth. All right, Mr. Joe. Yep. Take your time, take a breath. You got this. And here we go. 10 in the corner. Nice. Hey.
It was good. They are on the board.
Hey. Check that out. You get to see that.
Oh, look at that little mustache.
Look at how many of these guys continue to.
They got the break. All right. I think they're going to get a little pattern going here.
Now, if you guys don't know T-Bunny, you know that this type of face is, he gives that a lot, but that's his love face. You think, Ryan? I think that's his love face.
Serious, I'm gonna kill you face.
And then, of course, Mr. Joe here. But hey, so right now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about a breakdown from, it says here, from fancy jewelry to personal designs and more look no further than TCMB design. When a bum meets up with Las Cruces' best designer, Teresa Basildua is free to open negative space to create beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces. When the bum is trained into shape, her husband Daniel is able to be instructed on what Teresa needs him to do, other than sit in the corner quietly. Meet them both at the farmers market on Main Street every Saturday between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. in beautiful Las Cruces, or look them up on Facebook or Instagram. Yes, that is very true, Ryan. My wife is very, very talented, and I do what I'm told.
I think we both do very well. That's why I ride my bike and see you guys weekly.
And that's honestly a highlight, though, Ryan. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I know we're on this mic thing here, but I love seeing you, man. I love it when you come down and see me, and it's always great to see anybody that comes down and says hi to us at the farmers market Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We are next to the Science Museum in front of what's called Dwell Yoga. You guys can check us out. But so what happened? You said the tin ball dropped?
The tin ball dropped on the break, which is actually always, form of a good break, but because it is tin ball, it was not a game winner, so it was spotted. The one is left on the rail with a little bit of a hard shot.
And the only thing couldn't tell if the one was frozen or not, but I'm pretty sure they saw it.
Yeah.
These guys are really good about talking about these type of nuances in the game, meaning like the ball is touching the rail or not, if it's a foul or not.
Correct. So I don't know if I would have done or forward on that. I think just a little more wrong to try to demonstrate him with the shot on the side of the two. Now with this longer shot on the two.
Yeah, there's definitely more risk on the longer shot.
Having Tibor knowing that he's gonna stun it and leave it right there too.
And the thing is do you kill it where the two is at, or you have to now hit the right side of the four, meaning you're gonna have to do a little bit of, well, not necessarily a little bit of traveling, because you can shoot the 5 now into the bottom left corner where the cue ball is at, or do you roll it forward and try to do a little more manipulation with the cue ball?
Try to roll it forward.
Oh, that's what it looks like he's doing. It looks like he's going to go. Yep. That was a very good shot. Very good shot.
So many opportunities.
And plus, it makes your opponent, your partner comfortable, because this is. Now, the only thing I haven't been seeing though a lot lately is them telling them where they want the cue ball.
Correct.
It's.
That's something I've always done with my partner. I'd walk to the table and put me in this general area, put me in this diamond.
Man, that shot was J Smooth right there. That was a very nice shot. But I know what you mean. Yeah, there you go. And I'm pretty sure Tibor wanted a little more on that, but that's still workable. You're going to have to come 2 rails maybe, down table.
But you are going to have to use that extra speed. Where with the draw, I think Tibor wanted to avoid the side pocket, be longer, and not have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And, yep, they're still in business. I don't know.
It's going to be another long shot.
And that 9 ball could possibly mess up the roll. The cue ball traveling obviously depends on how Tibor hits it.
Making it in the side, doing a stun on this far side of the side is going to still leave a hard shot on the 8.
Oh, yep, snap it. Nice. That was smooth. Yeah, that was a great shot. T-Butta. All right, let's see if ooh's right. Yeah, hiked up a little bit. Well, like we like to say, you sold the farm. Yeah, that was a rough one there, especially with leaving the 8 right there next to that 9. It would be pretty simple to get to.
Because it just goes back to shape play. He wasn't really playing the shot at hand; he was playing the net shot.
Yes, and as we, you gotta use one shot at a time. One shot at a time. And trust me, everyone who's listening, me and Ryan are not perfect either. If anybody caught my match last week, you see how bad we played. But it was fun. That was a good thing.
Abraham might be very natural, just stunned it, and now Beto can go forward with a little follow and should be on this long rail. Should be.
Yeah, it should definitely come down to the bottom side of the 10, yeah. To shoot the top left corner. Yep. That was a very good shot. Yeah. Good speed. I know a lot of times we want to be almost perfectly straight on the last shot, but obviously if it's workable, And there you go. They're 5-1 for Beto and Tibor. They get it this time. So now, Ryan, tell us about the Cook Gallery.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Olhausen and Jerry O's practice. Olhausen has been in business since 1948. They sell pool tables. They also sell shuffleboards, darts, have all your accessories and pool tables, service, and repair. 2255 units long. You can always contact them at 575-524-4337.
Yeah, as Ryan knows, I'm very familiar with Olhausen and Jerry O. I worked for Sharon for 16 years moving pool tables, and I really did like that job. It was a lot of fun. I like TCMB design much better because, well, I get to be with my sexy boss, my wife. Not that Sharon's not sexy. Oh, okay, anyway, we'll change the subject real quick.
Going back to Jerry, he does host a weekly tournament on Friday night. It's always good to come in and play some old school 9-ball if anyone's ever interested.
I hope Sharon is listening because she knows me and she knows my humor.
We had a good break there. I know somebody went down. Let's see. 5.
And it looks like a natural, again, another one from the 1 to the 2 to display speed. Maybe a little bit of left, top left maybe here.
I can't tell at this angle if the 3 is blocked by the 9 or if it does have the power. Your hand's correct, because you'd have to do a breakout here after the 2.
Yeah, and I can't tell if the 3 has a pocket. I don't think it does with the 9 right there. So either you play for the break or you play for a safe. Well,
I can't tell if it goes in between the 5 and the 7. Shoot it all the way long rail down, come way through back, and give yourself a long shot on the 4. But yet again, amazingly, things happen.
now let's see. Probably going to mean the only thing you can do is a safe.
Yep.
Nice and slow there, where it's going to be just stay right there on the 9. Oh, nope. And it looks like he left an open shot, but it's going to be a difficult combo if he does the 3-5 combo there.
3-5 combo, the 6, the 6 is kind of blocking the athlete.
It's definitely going to seem, let's see what Mr. Tibor is going to do here. This is definitely going to be another tester right here. Oh, went for the, and sometimes, when you're down four games, you kind of have to go for some of these, high risk, high reward.
And this is a rough shot too, because you're either going to have to put a lot of inside get on the right side to be able to make the 4 ball, or go way around it and hope to have shape on the 4 ball.
And we know that these cushions on the diamond tables, when you apply spin, they grab. And so you could always go insane left English on that 3 and hope that it goes up to the table so that you have a shot in the 4. But that's a lot of speed control on that type of shot. And, of course, possible foul. It's how close it is. But
I mean, you do kind of have a blocker wall at the 5, 5-6. You could play 6.
that was a very, very good shot, wrapping around like that. Sometimes it's also, not that Beto didn't plan that, but sometimes there's just the hope and a prayer. You just fire at it and hope that you get a shot.
So it's really funny to look at this sequence. Both of these teammates are only going to have to move a millimeter, 2 inches at a time to really set that up. To shoot the 4 down the 5, to leave the 6, to stun it back to the 7. I think, again, the hardest setup is going to be your 7 to the 9.
Well, we know that if you're able to do minimal, that'll that's a rough one.
That's going to go back to less than a shot.
Yeah, it's up to them if they're gonna. You want to go ref it? All right, hold on. Ryan, keep talking. Where are you going here, Ben? And sometimes those shots are hard to read, but you always talk when you have a shot like that, when you have a double hit, or when you have an unnatural, whoa, nice hit onside. Yeah, you can see that Beto and Abraham are shooting with a little bit of confidence.
Yep. And then at the end of it should be a simple follow through into the side. And then now how you play your team is going to be interesting. You can set this team up in a lot of different ways.
One of the things that, well, hold on, before I make that comment, let's see how this shot goes. It should be. Yep. And then just let it roll down the corner. But as we saw before, you can't, you got to hit the heart of the pocket or play slow so if it does any type of wiping its feet on the way in. And let's see how this goes. Yeah, and Beto hits it with 6-1 Beto. All right. We're going to get you guys sick of these faces, but I don't know how you can get sick of these faces. They're so cute.
Just the way they're put up together.
Abraham's slick back hair there, and Beto's slick hair to the side. It's definitely more inviting than, Tibor's look, the death stare.
I'm very happy it's their faces and not our faces, because that would be a little
Yes,
worse.
that's true. My face is pretty rough, that's for sure. All right, well, tell us about another.
So guys, for a second, I'm just going to talk about Jim Bob's Barbecue. Located at the Las Cruces Airport, Jim Bob has a menu to cater to all your taste buds. They're open from 6 to 6, Monday through Saturday, with plenty of seating, featuring the best of cheese curds in Las Cruces, available for catering and bulk orders to make any event that you have items to put your event to must-go list. For information, please call Jim Bob's at 575-652-1053.
Yeah, it looks like I couldn't quite tell if. Yep, it looks like a ball dropped. And I just want to talk about Jim Bob real quick because that's who we played last week in that exhibition match, and he was awesome. He was a very nice guy, very funny, and we still haven't had a chance to get out there, but I've heard his food is amazing, so I can't wait to get out there. And plus, my mom and dad are visiting from out of town, and they're super excited for some good barbecue. All right, what do you see here? Yeah, it looks like that was a little forced. That one ball, that one ball is cuttable. Looks like it should be able to go into that right corner if that's his choice. It's very thin. Oh, it looks like he's going to play safe. Yep. Oh, hit it.
I think he was really trying to pinch it behind that line, which would have been a great lead. So the leader does have the bank here, but that's the bank will be your partner in the next shot. Do you go for it?
Well, again, these guys are down by 5. You got to do something. But, at the same time, I would play the safe here, by having the one go up table. If you can try to get it to not go into the side, obviously, and then leave the cue ball down there by the 9.
This is true. I think that's what he's going for.
Ooh. Well, yeah, so now they have the table back. The 6 ball is a possible speed killer.
Yep. You can actually really try to hard cut this one and throw the cue ball into the 6, like you said, just have it die into it. But then that's also wishing that will it give me shape?
Yeah, and it's got to go a good, what, 2 feet? You know, where the tin ball's at. Oh, yeah.
Pay the price and
All right, let's see if Joe and Tibor can capitalize.
ball in hand, so you're gonna have to go back and forth a little bit here. I think the 5 to 6, 7, let's see.
Your ball has been dropped, right?
Yes.
Nope, it's down here on the bottom right. Sorry. No, it looks like it should be. He could just kill it. He has to put it between the 5 and 8 window. There. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was perfect.
So what Tibor has to do now to get to set up the 5 or 6, which is also another stun shot. Nothing too bad.
There we go. Come on. Well, yeah, because there's the drawback to the top side of the 6 to hit it in the bottom left corner. Ooh, this is this is not where you want to be. Is that straight in? Oh, you can see Tibor's body language there. That it's. That is going to be. Oh. All right. Do you think he's going to do a reverse cut into the reverse bank?
I think you have to.
Into the.
Compared to the compliments of IX.
And plus, the table's wide open. You got a wide open table here. But even having trouble leaving the cue ball for the 8.
Great.
Oh.
And it's also a good lead, though.
Yeah.
Great.
Look at that. There we go.
Even if it wasn't behind the 8, this would have been a hard cut. Tin ball leaving, and it's not a good thing. Oh, wow.
Well, I think that he's. And plus, since there's a little gap between the cue and the 8 ball there, he's going to have a little bit more flexibility. Let's see here. Nope. Well, ball in hand.
So we are going to have a table foul here. No contact in the 7, so it will be a ball in hand.
Let's see what Mr. T-Bunny does here with this type of shot. Well, it's not that, again, it's not that difficult to get to that 8.
This is going to go to natural.
Yeah.
You have to really play your numbers.
I think Joe needs to settle a little bit. Like, take a little time. Take a breath.
His hair is getting a little too light.
Right? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And that's okay. That is a good thing. When you feel like you're uncomfortable in your shot, don't shoot it. Get up, do it, chalk your cue, look at it again, and get back down. There are so many times I've got down on the table and been like, not sure, and then I dismiss. Now,
The mental game in Scotch doubles is so hard because your partner can just play so much better.
well, this should be very simple. I mean, the cue ball again, natural, just to the 9. You just leave it on a slight angle for the 9. It's for the cue ball to go up table toward the left there, and yeah. You probably don't want to leave you on the rail like that, but you know these guys are going to be able to manipulate this. Now we just don't want to see any 50-yard lines.
Yeah. The only thing you could really mess up here is just set it in the side. Have a horrible drawback.
Clean. Abe, ace of base here, is dropping some nice shots here. Now we just need Beto to do his work here. And no, and I think he's gonna no. Oh well. All right. Nothing is ever guaranteed. That's true. There we go. And you guys get the death stare, the Tibor stare. Oh, and the Joe. That face, what do you think, Ryan? Do you think that face looked like Joe's, like, maybe he's like a little constipated? You know, like he's...
I think he looks like you answered something. He's answering a stupid question.
Oh, I see. Like, yeah, like you asked him something and he's like, oh man, I want to answer. It's just so stupid.
Exactly. Right now, walk outside, just do.
So there was a little bit of technical difficulty there. We didn't realize that doing the big ads, you couldn't hear us, so you didn't get all of our funny anecdotes about life. You know, Ryan, I think you just told me the secret to life, but you said it was a one-time thing, so unfortunately these people aren't going to be able to hear that secret. And you entrusted it to me, and I can't tell you either. So I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan just spilled this great life lesson, and well.
That's how it usually works with me. It's a spark of genius, and then it goes away.
All right, well, everyone is back now, and we're going to see. All right, Abraham is going to rack it up here. So what I was talking about, one of the things I was talking about during that break, though, was my amazing wife, Teresa, at TCMD Design. I was saying that if anybody ever wanted to get a hold of us, Instagram, Facebook, but also my phone number, 575-288-5408. If anybody wants to get a hold of me to make an order, because we also make We also make all the trophies for XLR8 tournaments. We make tennis trophies, and one thing that I was telling Ryan was that we actually made tennis earrings with the actual tennis ball fuzz, the felt, and the earring, and they came out really cool. Teresa is very talented.
I think that's really cool because it would also be a good memento for that occasion. That was the game. This is my last tennis game. This is my last tennis ball. Instead of just having it wither away on the shelf and die, to have that memento.
And that's something that we can do. And the cool thing is we make everything in-house. We make everything by hand, made in the United States, made in Las Cruces, and they...
Have you guys ever done pet mementos with hair or anything like that?
We haven't done that, but Teresa has worked on some jewelry items a long time ago before TCMB Design with human hair. Really beautiful silver jewelry that she used to make. She doesn't do it anymore because we don't have that ability, but we've actually been asked to do human ashes.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm like, nope. I'm not breathing in no human ashes.
Exactly, to have that kind of different thing.
I would have to go hazmat, full hazmat.
I have a tattoo of my dog, one of my last dog's footprints. So I've seen something new where they'll take the hair and they do pendants and they do necklaces and they'll do stuff like that. And I've just always like having that memento of they're still with me.
Beto goes for the first jump of the night. And looks like he's going to... Yeah, that's not going to be an easy one. I can't really tell how the angle is right there with the one to the side pocket there.
I mean, you'd almost have to try to bank it into the 7 if you're going to the bank, or a hard drive into the side.
Or into the corner, long corner there.
Yeah. I think he's going side.
And Tibor.
110 that looks, out of play. But
yeah, that looks like definitely it's either a bank into the bottom right corner or it's, you got to play it safe. See what Abraham's going to choose. Oh, he called safe, so.
coming down.
Of course, with this type of shot here, depending on the safe, you don't want to lose your cue ball. Let's, and it's going to go too long. He's going to have the shot. Well, I don't know about the 5.
I think it's going to be able to see the making possibilities goes hard.
Yeah. Well, these are the type of shots that you just want to drill, just like you said, to help build your confidence back up. I can't tell if did he give him the window? It looks like he gave him the window between the. Yeah, it looks like he can't hit the right side of that, the bottom side of the 1 into the top right corner.
I think it would have to be a long game down here by the 10 ball, which would be possible, but your draw stun to set up the 4 ball is just too hard to get. And this goes back to another safety.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that was tough to see, and that was also tough to aim because you're doing a blind cut, when it's on the opposite side there.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to see. He's going to have to want to make sure to stay on the left side of the table. Right, just like that. Yep. Yeah. So now he's going to have...
Tibor's going to have to get the process and have to do natural kind of stuff. But we have a 6 shot in the corner, which would be the natural.
I was always told, I don't know if this is true or not, Ryan, but one of the things I've heard about playing is that a perfect game is a game with no English. If you're able to do natural and top, center, and draw, that's where you're not able to do a lot more complications with adding masse or spin. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, I don't know, because Because I think if that's just how the table lies, I almost more like it where the table's completely messed up and I have to use everything in my, you know, my repertoire, every trick I have to get out.
Yeah, you definitely want to be prepared for what you're given, that's for sure. Or when you're playing, you know, not Scotch doubles, when you're one-on-one, understanding, okay, well, the next shot, I'm going to have to apply spin. This next shot, I'm going to have to do this in order to run the rack. So it's going to go knight right and side, and he's going to have it come down so it goes into the top corner. Now, this is a bit of a tester.
Yeah, shots like that right there are a real hard one where I would have just wanted to walk up and then just stun it. But, you know, taking your time, using your speed, setting up your partner, you have to take it.
And that's the thing, like you were saying earlier about Scotch doubles, is that there's a lot going in your head, not just the shot, but your opponent. I mean, your teammate. You don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
You know, look at that. Clean. All right. I don't see Tibor missing this. Yeah, clean. And he hit it nice and smooth, so it wasn't going to travel. So, all right. Well, Tibor and Joe are climbing back. We're definitely going to hopefully see some more fireworks here. That would be awesome.
Okay, guys, I just want to give a shout out to Pizza Zone. It's going to be a pool hall bar and restaurant. You're going to have 10 7-foot and 2 calzones is Aaron's favorite. They are going to be located in El Paso at 1211 Montana Avenue. I'll put the if you guys want to give them a holler, their telephone number is 915-308. Okay, just going to break. 3-6, everything's looking good. See if we can get a little string together.
Let's see if we can get a nice little pop up there to cue ball control. That did it. Unfortunately, with that kiss on the 6. And then, like, again, I'm going to go back to the rack. I know that sometimes there's those other specialty 10 ball racks, and they're like made out of the same, like, not cloth but felt. And I to me, I didn't like it because it almost felt like the balls stuck, like they didn't really move as much.
Yeah.
But when you have a magic rack or this type of rack that's made out of plastic, it's a little slippery, so it seems like the balls will travel a little more. But, you know, each to each their own, obviously.
I'm so old school and big-headed in my head that I want to master it without the magic rack, which I still haven't done, so I haven't even tried the magic rack.
Now it looks like Mr. I don't know if Abraham was trying to go for the 4 and decide.
That's what I was going to say, Dave. That's what I would have liked would have been that 4 on the side. Now I think you're going to have to do a combo of 5.
It looks like he should be able to. Oh, nope, he's going to go safe. Come on, hit back, bounce back. Well. And honestly, there is a path to the 2 from there. It's a bit tricky. What do you think? Do you think you're going to go top of the rail between the 10 and the 5, or you're going to want to come actually down below the 10?
This is where you have to decide if you're going to go for the win or play safe right.
Right.
This is a good one to set the 1 down the table, which is 5, which is left your partner completely straight with the 2 ball.
And obviously, easy position on that 3 ball there.
Yep. The 4 is in the side pocket. You could run into bouncing into the 7 ball. You know, if you put that 7 in play where it comes off the rail and gets you the 2 ball and 5, that could be a hard problem.
Exactly. I'm not
Or be on the wrong side of the 7 and
that.
no access to the 4.
That was very surprising with how he didn't have to hit it that hard.
Did not. Nope.
I don't know if he was trying to think that it was going to come back from that rail to the other side.
Yeah. I don't think there's the natural, kick at it path either. The 10 ball's hanging out 2 over with the dyno. He could do it here, but he would have to spin it. So
I think you would have to put a little bit of masse on that.
I think the 5 is blocking it from doing a 2-row down.
He's gonna have to put what they call Spanglish on it, to get that ball to dance. Get that ball to dance.
This is going to come down to precise. If he nicks that 7, it could turn into a foul very easily.
And there's also the possibility of scratching if he hit the right side of the 4. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah.
On the 7, and it opens up the table very well. This is a good ball in hand to Joe, where setting up the 5 and just, if I was in the shoes, I would set myself up with the easiest natural path of play.
So let me ask you this question here. We see that we have Joe and Tibor, who are both righties, and then Beto and Abraham. Abraham is a lefty. Do you think that plays into position play if you have a left-handed player or opposite-handed player than your own, or think it's the same?
I had played someone once that was way more skilled than me, and they had actually told me that they safety different, knowing that their opponent was right or left-handed.
Right.
And I never took that kind of into play until I found out that if I'm this far on the table and I have to pull out a bridge, where if somebody that's left-handed has that shot straight in and it's perfect.
Oh. And see, that just kills you right there. That's.
But I think he's going to have to pull out a jump shot or he's going to kick at it.
And of course, jumping with a ball frozen to the rail like that, or almost the 7 ball, how close it is to the rail, there's a possibility of the cue ball hopping off the table.
Popping off the table. You also have where it's going to hit the 7, make it, and then freeze somewhere behind the 10, having no natural back.
Yeah, I'm not any good at controlling the cue ball after a jump. That's something I definitely need to work on.
I've had some shoulder injuries where I've just given up on jumping completely, but it's also helped me where I'm got a lot.
Whoa, great shot. That was a very good shot. And then sometimes you just nail it and shut us up.
You don't even have to try, right? That's why you want to stick.
Exactly.
It's the same thing after old path. But you could get excited here and roll it too far and really hang yourself on the line.
It is a difficult because you have to execute everything, the speed, the English, the spin, whatever, and aim right. Oh, well, I can't tell. Does it?
No, I don't think it's going to go. I think it's going to go.
Well, there is a safe there with killing the cue ball right there behind the 9. Let the 8 ball travel down. But it looks like he can make it. Looks like Tibor is eyeballing it. Of course, he hit it with a little bit of draw, so it comes back to the left side of the 9 and shoot it in the same pocket. Good shot, Tibor. It's going to be a little difficult for Joe, but it's, again, natural. It's going to hit the 9. It's going to hit if it hits the 9, it's going to automatically go up towards the top of the table. So, yeah, there you go. Well, that's going to be a little difficult with the 10 ball in your way. And that's something else that you just have to play for. Look at that. Nice shot, Joe. All right, Tibor. Let's see if J Smooth and T Butta. Let's see if they can do it. Nice shot. All right. Hey. Don't call it a comeback. All right. So one of my favorite places here in Las Cruces is Corner Deli. Man, the Corner Deli has got some bomb sandwiches, bro.
I went to Mainfield, and Corner Deli was just a cornerstone of what you ate.
Right. So and Corner Deli is just right, literally like a 5-minute walk from our house. So it's a great place to get some awesome sandwiches. It's veteran and locally owned, which is always great to keep the money here in Cruces. Outstanding sandwiches and sides with lots of variety, and that's true. They have lots of variety. They offer military discounts, so we definitely want to take care of our vets. Thank you for all your service. Online ordering, and they're located at 2139 North Main Street here in Las Cruces. And you can give him a call at 575-523-4045. And here we go with Beto with the break. Let's see if we have some. Oh! That was unfortunate because it stayed out, but it got kissed in by the 7, looks like, yeah. I got to do a little bit of navigating, especially from the 1 to the 2, because the 2 is, it's a little surrounded, but still has 2 pockets in the top left and the bottom left.
Well, you have to play a couple fun ways. I would shoot the 1 on the side and try to draw it back behind the 10, leave myself a shot with the 2 in the corner, but the 2 to the 3 is where I think it's going to get difficult.
Yes, especially with the pea green soup, pea group, whatever it is, 6 ball right there in the way. You see, and I like how Tibor right there, what he's doing, he's aiming for where he's going to leave the cue ball for shape on the 2. Well, we'll see what he probably wanted to come back a little more. I think that's what he wanted, but the 2 is makeable. It's like you said, getting to the 3 is going to be difficult. Here with top, nice shot, Joe, and it's going to go in the drink. Oh, unfortunate again. And sometimes those shots are hard to read, especially when they're thin and they're opposite. What they call a blind cut.
Yeah. Pinball gets so difficult on that on the break that you don't make it. You really do have to use so many balls or options.
And like I said, playing on a 7-footer, having less real estate to maneuver. And let's see. Oh. You think a little bit of a messe might do it, or I can't tell from my angle. Here, I'm gonna take a step over here and look. Oh yeah, no, it's obviously he notices that because he's gonna go into the side there. Ooh, well, that was a good try though, yeah. And Tibor, all he's got to do is just stop it on that 4. It's going to come down table a couple inches for the 5 to go into the top right pocket.
So your 7 ball is going to be in there. Either you're going to have to shoot a long shot down to leave yourself that 8 position, or be on this side of the table and shoot the 7 on the side and stone to have that 8 position.
I wonder if there's something where you can make the 5, leave the cue ball where the 5 is at, and hit the 6 into the 7 to get it out of there.
And force the 7 down here. I think that's a complete possibility.
Well, it looks like they're going to play it. I can't tell. They have a shot on the top left corner with a 9 ball.
This goes solo,
But now it's going to be, you got to be on the left side of that 7. Oh, Tibor's going to put a little bit of snap on it. Safety, yeah. Can't tell if it was. No, it looks like he gave the window. It looks like he gave him the window. Well, especially with the 8 ball right there. The 8 ball is going to be really difficult because it's going to cause the cue ball to die. He's going to.
You can always do your crossover, and if he travels far enough in the 6 to do a crossover, it will lead to.
Well, that was tough. But dang, if he had made it, he would have had. It would have been a difficult shot on the 7-2 from here, but now it's Joe's opportunity. He's got a nice cut, a hard cut on that 6. As we call, what do we call the 6 again? Pea green soup?
Yeah, pea green soup. So I think this is everyone. You just overthink it. You either trail too far into the 9 or you overshoot it and leave it so long.
And plus, you have to think about when you hit that 6 into that top left corner, the cue ball coming back and just knocking into the 9, which is honestly wouldn't be a bad thing because it would kill it still on the left side of the 7. Or that's tough because you got to stay on that side of the table. I don't think the 7 goes past the 8. Oh, there you go. Safety. Look at that. That was a good safety. Very good shot. No, now there's a kick.
Good shot. I mean, there is a little resistance between the Q and the 7 where it is possible to move the 1 rail back into the 6. It's a perfect kick at it. You are going to have to.
And the 7 did get bumped a little bit, so it's not as difficult to be on the left side of it.
A shot like this, I would almost try to kick into the far rail and get into
Yep.
the 6, not even trying to.
Good shot.
When you're Abraham, you just make them.
Abraham is money.
Yeah.
And then
So now you go here, you stun the 7 in the side and hit the 9, hoping to leave the 8.
I think that's what you have to do because
Soft the 7, hoping to hit.
it's such a thin shot that there's possibility you're going to lose it. But I think it's going to hit the 9 and stop.
That's what my plan would naturally is. I would try to go into that 9 as hard as I can. Because I would want to send that 9 into that corner pocket and just leave the cue balls in this area for me.
Yeah, again, that's one of the advantages of having a Scotch doubles partner, somebody that you can get their opinion on what they think. But you got to hope that you give good advice, at least. All right, let's see what Beto's going to do here. Hey, and it looks like they're going to have a shot on the 8. Very nice shot, very good control.
So this is go to a speed control shot. Natural center ball hits this lead over there almost by that shot, and then move the 9 to the side. Goes too far. The 10's going to ruin his shot.
He's going to have it probably down table. Because these diamond side pockets are difficult at that extreme angle. I would play down to the bottom right corner pocket because you have a bigger pocket.
Yeah.
But
This is those rough ones where you can get that bobble in the far pocket.
right, yeah.
Because you're almost worried too much about your 2-inch stun to have your shot on the 10.
Beto drills it clean. It shouldn't be too difficult of a cut for the 10 to go into the top top side pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
You always have your side, which is going to be a bigger pocket as well.
And there you go. So we have Joe and Beto, 7 racks to 4. And we're going to see how this goes. Now they're trying to figure out. Sometimes it's always difficult. I never get the alternate break. I'm not smart enough if you're the 1 or the negative. I mean, the 1 or the even, uneven. I'm like, I just ask my opponent, is it my break?
Always been that way as well. I've always left it up to them, and then hopefully I make the mistake or just let them break twice. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and talk about Lorenzo's Italian restaurant. It is going to be family owned and operated. They do have fantastic food and service. They do offer catering services as well. Great supporters of our local community. They are going to be located at 175
your break. Well, it's your guys' break. He broke and scratched the side. Yeah, you broke. Yeah. I get confused easily.
Their telephone number is 575-515.
When Paul comes back, can you get more Coke, please?
Yeah. And just regular Coke.
Yeah, it's regular Coke.
Favorite places to get my Italian food fix on.
And one of the cool things about Lorenzo's, I just want to show some love to Lorenzo's because they're the ones that have been a big help to Josh Montez when we had that charity tournament to help him out. So
Yes, correct. That was his former employee. They have treated him very well.
all right, let's get this picture out of the way. You guys see the break? There we go. Mr. Tibor with a 6 in the side. Good, nice, and that's not an easy one on the 1, but it is doable. And you just
You could do your hard cut in the corner. You could do just a simple game. With Scotch doubles in 10 ball, a lot of the times I've noticed that if you don't feel confident in your run out, you really need to be playing these saves to be able to get back to the table. It was cracking in my head.
Not sure. Could be radio.
No, I know what you mean though, Ryan, about the.
Well, it's so hard to run into 5 or 6, 7.
Mine keeps going in and out. I don't know what it is. My headphones keep going in and out. It looks like it's back on.
Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the headsets here. It's all a learning process here. It's something that Accelerate Tournaments is definitely trying to do to help others. Ooh, a little bit of a force shot. Let's just cause that. Of course, not in the heart of the pocket, but it looks like he didn't leave him anything.
There might be an opportunity to do a very, very thin cut on the table and leave the cue ball back on the table for a nice save.
Looks like he's going to hit the. And sometimes these safeties are hard to read. You know, you have it in your head what you want to do, but executing it, that's different.
And a shot like that right there, if the cue ball would have traveled 2 more inches to hit the helmet tip, it would be a completely different opportunity.
Thank you, kind Saul. If anybody else is listening, our awesome server Saul, he is the man. When you guys come down to Lucky Dog Billiards, this is an amazing place. Very awesome, and Saul is one of the servers here that takes really good care of us whiny pool players.
Some of the best unsweet iced tea in town. I will vouch for that.
And some of the best ice-cold Coca-Cola. Yep, I agree with that. All right, so now we have 2. You think he's going to do the 2 all the way down, or is he going to do 2? No, he's got to do it all the way down in the corner. Good shot. No, that's just too severe of an angle. Unless he's going to do a kick into it. A carom, not a kick, a carom.
Or do you go for the 9? Either way, if you're going for the 9, you're almost hitting the 3 into the 10.
So one of the things that's really cool here is that there's a possibility of a safety. Well, it looks like Tibor is actually going to. It looks like Tibor is looking for that 310. Oh, he's calling it. That's and then.
That's his guy.
We're having our. What would Aaron be? Our boss?
Yes.
Right now?
Our logistics analysis.
Coordinator? Yeah, there you go. Well, this is me and Ryan's first time doing this, and there's a lot that's behind the scenes, like controlling the computer and ads and all that stuff. So hopefully we're not being too bad with you guys listening. Hopefully, nice shot and a good shot to leave on the 5.
Yeah, actually, I think it's been going very well on this round.
Just going to go to the top rail, the left rail, and then let it travel back down to the, yep. I probably wanted a little more than that.
Yeah. You could go into the 8, but, are you going to leave yourself okay? Can you go into the 8 and where you're going to have that 8
Yeah, that's going to be, you're going to have to put a lot of draw on that to snap it into the bottom rail to go back for the top side of the 8 to shoot it into the bottom right corner. Yeah, that's not an easy one. The good thing is that all your worst case scenario is that you get left out of 10, but honestly, you should and you'd leave it anywhere.
Right.
It should have a shot on the.
That would be the worst if you came back, hit the 10, and it just blocks the 9.
Ooh, and we get a little lucky drop there. And see, that's when you play the speed. If you had hit that hard, it would have not gone in.
This right here, it's a very common shot, but it's also the common shot that you can leave with straight and bank. There's multiple ways to play it. Follow 2-0 around, play it on this side, stun draw.
Well, that's one of those things, again, we think they're going to be simple and then they end up being not, but these guys know. Oh, another hanger. All right.
When he shot that, he was scared of his trash.
Well, he also looked like
He avoided it.
but he also looked kind of fast. It looked like he looked like he just got down and kind of shot at it versus taking the time. It should die. Whoa, barely. Yeah, that's a touch harder. All right, well, right? Don't be a tease. So right now it's 5-7. Abraham and Beto.
All right, guys, I'm going to take a moment and talk about Mesilla Valley Satellites, offering multiple satellite services. They offer internet, solar, security cameras, and more.
Tibor. 7-5, right?
I was laughing at the face.
I've been talking about it a lot. Your basis?
Your contact information is going to be 575-524-7474.
Mesilla Valley Satellite? No, Amar.
Satellites, yeah.
Hey, we know sometimes you got to put that, not saran wrap, the aluminum foil on your head so the satellites don't read your thoughts, right?
Exactly. I'm blocking out all of the space cams.
All right, we just have to stop for a quick selfie. Get a picture of ourselves doing this. Oh, it looks like it's going to, almost it's going to drop. And nothing came up?
Nothing goes down. Leaves the long shot on the one. So yet again here you're going back to that idea. Do you try to run? Do you try to go? Or do you just start playing safe, making sure you come back to the table?
Well, right now being 7-5 with it coming back, there's a possibility of the 10-8 off the one, but no, I would go for it. I would call the one into the bottom left corner and then go up for the, exactly. Oh, no. No, it looks like he,
He's going to be able to go up with the long rail and then make the one coming back from 2. It's a very possible shot, but you could cut it off and come on and nick the 4, nick the 9.
yeah, those shots are so tricky. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. That's the toughie. Oh. Well, I think that was I think that might have been a forced foul because they blocked the one.
Yeah.
And that's going to be difficult to try to. Well, no, you can obviously play the cue ball on the left side of the one, skim it thin, and then you can just leave the one ball blocked for them. There's always a worry about hitting it too hard and popping that one ball out.
Fair.
Yeah, they-
You can still. Oh, okay, you turned it off. Okay.
no, I didn't.
No.
See it? I didn't do that. It did it on its own.
I didn't do it.
Did you try to unmute? Oh, there you go. All right. Again, sorry, guys. We are trying to still figure this all out. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, they didn't understand understand that I have such a giant dome, so their headsets,
Yeah, we're probably putting a stress. Yeah. And me with my beautiful locks of hair, you know, that helps it to not be really well.
the giant dome I was born with. All right, let's take
Did he call it in the side? I didn't even. Well, hey, not a bad hit. Oh, unlucky kiss. Unlucky kiss on that one.
Are they batteries? Because they keep cracking in and out, in and out. And I don't hear him, and then I don't. But I don't know if that. I don't know.
Because he charged them before we got here, and it's supposed to be hours of time.
Okay, well then I don't know.
We'll try it, yeah. We'll try it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with Ryan for a second. It is a code yellow. I'll be right back.
So 9 blocks in the pocket, thing above on the right side. Hoping to do a little draw, I guess, to lead your 76. This does leave a pretty open tape. Natural top is going to be open for the 5 with the secretary. The 6 to your 7 after you come off the road. Bring back to yourself a straight and stop shot on the 8 leaves you to 9-10. This is a very open round. Great position play right there. Coming off the rail. Tibor crawls down to the 7. Could get taxi if you want and go to the road.
We'll try and see if that helps, but I really don't think it was. Turn that off for a second. I really don't think it was the batteries. He charged.
It's weird because again, it meets him when you meet mine.
Yeah, there's another cable I gotta find.
Well, it's okay. I'm back on.
Tremendous. Go straight in. Did not see that one.
I just got to say, sweet release, baby. What'd I miss?
You missed a lot. It's been a great round.
Ooh, the 50-yard line.
A mistake from, Beto and Ava has left the table, and it's come down to we're happy to win.
It's not an easy one. That's a difficult slice. Let's see if Joe can be the pizza cutter. Slice it thin, like deli meat. I like corner deli. Yep. Oh. That's not necessarily easy either, but that's not going to be. Those type of shots are just tough. Those ones that you have to do the slight thin.
I have found that I don't even look anymore for the cue ball. I picture where the cue ball has to be in contact point, and that's where I aim for. I'm not aiming for the cuttage there. I'm just aiming for the cue ball.
Sometimes that's all you do is just center ball. Don't apply anything else to it. Just like that. So Beto is up. It is now 8-5 Beto. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that beautiful faces again. Well, I hope you guys are definitely enjoying the matches here. This has been definitely fun to commentate. I don't profess to be all that learned when it comes to billiard strategy. If you guys can attest to my game I played last week, you know, it is one thing to be able to clear a table, clear a rack, which we haven't seen yet. Breaking runouts, those things are definitely rare among us amateurs, but I've seen that happen a lot with these guys. And it is always a fun feeling to be able to do that. All right, so I want to talk about some of the best hamburgers here in Las Cruces. Days Hamburger. They have been around since 1932. That is a long time. 4 generations. Awesome homemade style hamburgers and sides. And they're located at 295 North Main Street, Las Cruces. And their number is 575-523-8665. So give them a call or just show up. They have amazing food. We usually get that food on Saturdays at the Farmers Market, and they just produce some of the best hamburgers here in town. All right, so we got the break there. 8-5, Abraham and Beto. Definitely going to be a speed control shot there. One into the top right corner. And you want to make sure that cue ball is going to die pretty much maybe about a foot left of where the cue ball is right now. That will give you a lot more options on that 3 ball, which is right next to it. Or play the safe? Huh? I guess that works out as well. It is always hard to predict what another player is going to do. Obviously, I have my ideas on what I think I would do, but you know, these guys are much better than I am. So, all right, now we get to see Tibor do a jump. The thing about Tibor is that his hands alone weigh 50 pounds. So all he's got to do is just drop that cue stick on that cue ball, and it'll pop right up nothing, just like that. Yeah, and that's the thing about these jump shots is that high risk, high reward, but sometimes you lose control. And now Beto has a nice shot on the one into the bottom left corner. Just probably just going to kill it there, maybe with a little bit of center ball. Put the 2 ball into the top corner pocket. And then with that angle there, you can either draw it back. Well, if you draw it back, the 3 ball is not going to have a pocket. Or you can go forward to the top left rail and try to shoot the 3 into the bottom left corner, or try to shoot the 3 into the bottom center pocket. The 3 ball does have several options, or the other option too is the 3-10 combo, the 10 ball into the side pocket. So that's definitely something else that we can see. And let's see what Abraham is going to choose here. Hey, that works out. Now Beto obviously he's going to have to play with draw, so it's going to go down to the middle of the table to come back to the 4 at the top left. There is that purple ball. And it looks like he's putting a little bit of top on it. Maybe he's just going to use the rails to come back up. And it's going to be a scratch. Oh, that's such a rough shot. Unfortunately, Ryan, there was a gamble on that 3 ball to scratch in the side. So now Joe has ball in hand. That 4 ball was hard to get to with that. I thought they were going to do the 3. The 3 ball was actually in line to make the 10 in the side pocket, but unfortunately they went a different route and scratched.
Yeah. You know, combinations with the 10 ball are always hard. I've always been scared of them because if you miss, you either leave your opponent the game or it's off.
That was a very good controlled shot, especially through that window between the 7-10 to get to that 5, and then the 6, the pea green.
Yep.
That pea green shouldn't be that difficult. The 7 might be a little more difficult to get to. Obviously, I can't see the angle because he might run into the 7.
I think that's his problem. His natural path of going to the 8 and then just have nothing on the 6. You almost have to draw back or go around.
Hey, but that's workable. That's workable. You know, banks. Can he bank it past the 9? I don't think it can go into the bottom left corner. Or no, it looks like it can.
You could bank it across the 9, but you'd have to use a lot of spin and then
This is kind of funny though, Ryan. I don't get out very often, so it's nice to see that Lucky Dog it's packed, man. There are a lot of people here playing pool, having fun. You know, they got the sports. You know, they got the big men throwing the balls around and having fun and all that stuff on the TVs, and then there's the weird dead skeleton lady person thing at the bar. And if you guys are curious about that, you're gonna have to obviously come here and see the skeleton at the bar. That was difficult. Yeah, the place looks like it's packed right now, which is awesome. Well, it looks like Joe was trying to sneak that 6 past the 9 into the bottom left, and unfortunately sold out. And a natural roll again to that 7. It's not easy because it's got a tight window. And
So I think right here I would do a soft roll and try to hit the 7, make contact, and then float the cue ball behind the 8.
yeah, just basically scoot the. Oh, he's going to call it. All right. Oh, his teammate's coming in to talk about it. I don't know if that angle's there. You can see it better than I can, but I don't think it's there.
The mess up of it is hitting the 10 ball and everything changes.
Yeah, one of the things, another comment that I always hear is you don't want to rearrange the furniture too much. Did he get it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a toughie. Oh, and here comes the hammer again. You weren't here earlier, but I was saying that Tibor's hands alone weigh 50 pounds apiece. Maybe each finger probably weighs about 50 pounds. So all he's got to do is just drop that cue stick on that ball, and that ball will dance. And plus, at the same time, he's also, 10 feet tall?
Yeah,
So, like short guys like me, you know, I'm 5'6", and I have to really get that cue to angle up. But like I said, when you're big and tall like Tibor, that shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, look at that. And looks like he's going to get the luck. He's going to get the luck. Ah, there we go. I think he did. Now, I can't tell. I can't see from here if that 8 ball goes into the top left corner pocket. It looks like it's frozen to the 9. So even if he makes that 7, he's going to have to really, I draw it back, or, I don't know what you do. That looks like it's going to be pretty tough. I guess it's one ball at a time, one ball at a time. It is really cool to see these mass A shots. No, jump shots, excuse me. Oh, good try. No, it's not going to scratch. It's going to hit the left. Yep. Even here, I can't tell if the 8 is makeable. So as you go 7 top rail or end rail on the right, top rail back to almost to the center of the table, if you want to play that route. But I said I can't tell.
Well, it's hard to say from position that Abraham is up right here. Could you bank this 8 ball back? If it's frozen to the 9 and you can't cut it in the corner, can you simultaneously hit and do a bank? I don't know.
Yeah, that's beyond our pay grade. Oh. Hey. Well, again, it's hard to tell if that 8 ball is going to pass the 9 into the side. But it looks like that's what he played for. Hey. You think a little bit of top to follow it forward? It's probably going to hit the 9.
I've seen a lot of internet shots of those where you play the
good shot
off the 9. So
right.
it looked like it went straight.
That was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
And here, this is a tester because you want to be able to control your speed. You almost want to leave the cue ball kind of exactly where it's at, right where you're at. Yeah, exactly.
The middle ball, you can two-rail it and still
It looks like he's putting right on it. Good shot. That's a good shot.
It's a good shot.
And Tibor, he's got perfect eyesight. So awesome. Good shot, guys. All right. It is now 8-6, Joe and Beto. So it's definitely getting to be a fight. It was looking like it was going to be a one way. It looks like it might have been a one-sided match, but Tibor and Joe are coming back. That is true. We definitely awesome to see. Well, it's been really cool to see the strategy, regardless of exhibition or, these type of things that are just trying to see what they're going to do,
Hey, Aaron, can we talk about league and stuff like that starting up? Or can we talk about league and stuff starting and shit like that here? Okay, cool. I didn't know.
Yeah, thank you for asking.
Okay.
And any
All right. One of the things that I want to bring up is obviously our awesome host here, Lucky Dog Billiards. They have 12 7-foot diamond tables. They've got darts. They have weekly tournaments. They have great food and service. And they're located at 245 East Loman Avenue here in Las Cruces. And if anybody ever wants to make any calls, Ryan said he had reservations for dart lanes or a pool table, you got to call 575-694-6990.
Yeah, and actually next time we get a break, we'll talk a little bit more about that. They also are going to be hosting the BCA Leagues this year that start up in March 7th. So if you're looking to get on a team or maybe looking for a night to get out or, just some more social activities, a great place to go.
Yeah, League Night is definitely fun. And that's Kathy, right? Kathy Calc. So if you guys need to get any information, you guys can find Kathy Calger and talk to her about getting on a team or whatever. She's the one running it. She does a great job. She has to deal with us knuckleheads, and she also does a great job.
And you can find more information on that online on Main Street Billiards. But yet again, they will start up on March 7th, so I'm excited. All right, so that was a good shot, really good kick into the one. It is possible to make, but are you going to have position to the 2 to get to the 3 to really start this track?
And speaking of league, I don't know if you've heard about this, Ryan, but Sharon at Jerio's, she is going to be doing a unsanctioned 3-man team. They haven't decided if it's going to be 8-ball, 9-ball, or whatever. But if you guys have any questions about wanting to, I'm sorry, I thought he was probably going to scratch. I can't tell if he got him the window or not.
And that was Wednesday that she's trying to have that, correct?
Yeah, Wednesday. And that Jerio's Pool Hall, they have like 7 or 8 tables. I can't remember the number in there. And they have a bar and drinks and another awesome place to go and play pool and relax. And definitely want to check them out as well. But it's really cool to get the community back together and playing pool. Especially when it comes to league. League is a lot of fun.
Yeah. This year's league is going to be 5-person teams, so it'll be 5-on-5. So usual teams consist of 8 or 9 people. You always want to have a sub or 2 that's 2 players.
Exactly. There was when we were playing before the holidays, there were a lot of times I couldn't play because we were so busy with the business. So you definitely want to make sure you get your subs. And Tibor is going to go for the safe, and it looks like he got it. Yeah.
It is an excellent safe, but it does leave a really easy kickback, but it doesn't leave a kick safe.
It looks like he called the bottom right corner. Yeah. Oh, he's going to go for the kick. Yeah.
The problem with this is I think if you make it, there's no way to get position.
Yeah, hope and a prayer. Oh,
Like I said, maybe.
and that counts. But yeah, just because it went off that ball, there are other venues that play barroom rules where you have to call everything. And that's just a different challenge. You know, people do play that way. Here we go the BCA way, which is ball in hand.
Which is enough of the challenge of its own.
Exactly. Because if you play someone who is better than you and you miss, well, good chance it's probably game over.
Did a great shot there, long rail, made contact with the two traveled down, made contact with the rail, making it a legal shot. Got lucky enough to save. It looks like Joe's going for his jump stick.
It's really cool to be able to see all the players do the skill shots with the jumps. Haven't seen any mass saves yet.
Tibor did one when it was frozen to frozen, but that was more of just a little one,
Nothing Efren Reyes style.
nothing paint and curve.
All right. Oh, that was such a great shot, and he's going to leave it. That's, again, you know, high risk, high reward, and for me, like I said, I am not good at jumping. I know how, but it's something I never really work on, which I should.
It's just the skill of the shot. A jump shot is completely different than a regular shot. You're forcing the cue ball into the felt to be jumped completely off of it. It's not a scoop, which is illegal. You're not going
Exactly.
under, which I used to always do. I loved scooping.
Yeah, it was always fun. And when we first started playing pool, and you would do the scoop, and everyone was like, "Whoa, how'd you do that?"
Yeah.
And as we know, that's obviously very legal because when you do scoop, you're actually hitting the ferrule,
Yeah.
the little white part, or on Beto's cue, the black part there behind the tip, and it's double hit, or even when I don't know, a triple hit. It's like a whole bunch of the rides and cue.
Now,
That
I don't own a jump cue, so I'm not really into jumping completely over balls. A lot of the times when I'm doing jumps, I'm jumping off of the cushion or the rail. I'm trying to hop the cue ball into the rail to hop over a ball. You know, I'm using the cushion itself to really get that height, not me. I don't have that talent. So a great shot into the 4, got a good breakout. Leading the 5 has a good stun in the corner, but yet again, these are all precise shots.
yeah, there's not a lot of wiggle room on this table right now. Shoot the 5 into the top right pocket, leaving the cue ball down at the center diamond on the right rail, bottom right rail there, for the 6 to go into the center pocket.
Yeah, which would theoretically be easy, but being jacked up at this 9 is going to change it a lot too.
Well, it looks like Beto is aiming for the bottom right pocket, which is even more difficult.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to worry about the jack up, but it's tough. Those are always so hard to read, the blind cuts.
All right, let's see.
Oh, he did go for the top. Oh. But he basically played how I called it there, with the 6 going into the top side pocket.
He left his natural path to the 6 to get around to the 7. You know, this 7 ball throughout the night has been predominantly by the side pocket.
Yeah, and it's been on the left side right there.
Yep.
Might need to talk to the installers about the level on that one little spot there. Okay, it looks like he's going to do a zip back. He's going to draw it back. Controlled. Ooh, it just died. You can see Tibor's laughing because he understands that. It didn't, and that's what happened to me last week when I played. I was trying to do a draw shot, and the cue ball just stopped. It didn't come back at all, and it's like I forgot how to stroke, you know?
Yeah. So, lots of hard things to do here. What do you do?
Oh my goodness, this is not easy because that 7 ball again is the bugaboo. You know, you got to go up rail, up table to the top of the table there, by the side pocket there, and then the cue ball come back down. Or, I mean, what else do you do?
Yeah, that's good.
Because you're on the wrong side of the 6, and that's why, unfortunately, with the draw, you really wanted that Tibor really wanted to shoot the 6 into the side. Yo, oh no! Dang, that was a great attempt, Ryan. I thought it was going to hit it with a little bit more center so it didn't draw straight back. But dang, that was that, and he hit that with cojones, you know? The mucho gusto. So you think he's going to try to set up for the 8 into that same side pocket?
That's what it looks like he was setting up for, because I think he was scared. I mean, I confidently, from where I'm sitting, I would stop, and be out.
Exactly. You know, again, that wasn't a difficult shot. It's just, it's always hard to leave your opponent on the rail because you now eliminate the bottom of the ball, or you got to scoop it, which not what we're talking about either with a jump, but you're going to have to force a spin on the 8 ball to kill it.
And see, he's asking for, what do you think? Do you have to travel around the table and stun it and stop it? And he's also asking his partner, what are you comfortable with? If I leave you on the rail here, do you feel good with that shot? That's a good thing.
And see, this one's going to be interesting because since Abraham is lefty, he's going to be shooting with his back toward the table. Which isn't necessarily a difficult thing when you have a 7-foot table, so it's smaller. But sometimes shooting with your back towards the table, it can be difficult. Ooh, it looked like he put a little bit of arm English into that. Again, not an easy one. Definitely not an easy shot. If you guys are listening again, you can hear all the ruckus going on in the background here. People having a good time, having fun. Packed house at Lucky Dogs. Great shot. And perfectly in the side. Ah, that'll be good.
Yeah,
I mean, heck.
something like this that you just walk up and then you get scared.
Well, you definitely don't want to. These are the type of shots that you don't want to. These are the type of shots too that you don't want to take advantage of, or take advantage of, because a lot of times you have those easy shots and miss. All right, looks like another code brown, so might be a bit here. So while we're doing that, well, if we do the big ones, they can't hear us. Yeah. Well, here, how about this? We've already talked about a lot of these awesome places here. I want to talk about Jerry O's and Olhausen just because I did work there for 16 years. 2003 was when I started there. Sharon was very awesome to give this short, fat, hairy, chubby person of me and give me a job. And I really liked working there, and it was a really great place to work. Played a lot of pool, that's for sure. Played a lot of games, got to meet a lot of people, got to meet a lot of personalities, of course. And we know that pool is not without its personalities, right, Ryan?
Oh, yeah. They stepped up to Las Cruces to offer pool as well because, as you know, once we lost my brother's place, we lost Shark Zone, we lost the bowling alley, we lost Cushing Q.
Yep.
The options to go play pool just dwindled and dwindled. And it's really different to go to a place or a bar or, an establishment that has 1 or 2 tables in the corner that aren't upkept. Really are just there for fun and games, really isn't a serious play compared to go to an establishment, to go all housing stereos where everything's upkept.
Let's hope Jason's not listening. Oh, Jason's coming. Gashi, hey. I hear the footprint. I hear the foot stomp. Pop, 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 pop. What did you say? Yep. Well, this has definitely been a little bit of a barn burner. 8-7. You know, I mean, 3 away from the win here for Beto and Abraham. There's been some amazing play. There's been some not so amazing play. But again, you know, yeah, going down that far. But I was, you know, going back with what you were saying, Ryan, about, you know, we have in Las Cruces, we've lost a lot of pool establishments. You know, I remember Q Time. I remember Cushion Q. I hated working on the tables at Cushion Q. Those things were ow, ow, ow. Sorry, I'm getting a back massage from Jay Smooth here. Oh, I'm probably going to fall asleep. And Ryan's going to have to wake me up. Nah, this has been a really fun opportunity because, like I said, we've known these guys. We've known each other for a long time. I've known Tibor for, I think almost 20 years. We actually went to college together and played with Adam King. Yeah. Adam King, that bum, had to leave us. You know. And right now, as Tibor, he's contemplating his life choices right now. He walks up to the table to do his break, contemplating on where he's going to put that 9-foot diamond. You keep telling him to, you know, just put it on his front porch, you know, and to put it. I mean, he's a firefighter. He could easily, you know, do some zoning or rezoning. I don't know.
If you can't get a permit, we'll just put a pontoon boat out there and then put the 9-foot, you know. I think it'll work great.
Man, what a good spread, you know. But that was all pop, no drop, you know. But that's what's so frustrating, you know. You do a nice center break or nice pop on the one ball. Cue ball comes up. It has that forward spin, so it stays in the center. And then it gets kicked into the far end there. At the same time, I can't tell if that one ball passes into the top center pocket.
Yeah, it's hard at this angle because you're just so straight with the table.
It's almost like it needs to be a safe. You can just use the 3 and the 4 as your wall there.
One frees the cue right there, and then send the one right behind it, 2 and 3.
Yes, Mickey, shooting with his back to the table. We all know you can do it.
All right, now you come to your combos. What do you have there? It's going to be a 2-10, a 2-9, a 2-6.
We want to definitely, again, you know, guys, we're trying our best to figure out the distortion and the sound. Me and Ryan have no idea. We're just heads in a headset. Yeah, we're just talking heads here, but we do apologize. You know, one of the things that we're trying to. Can the 2 go into the bottom left pocket there?
You can. I mean, you could also easy bank into the 9,
If you're able to put it into the bottom left, then you can hit the bottom rail where that chalk is at on the center diamond there, and then almost put the 3 into the same pocket. But it's hard to tell from my vantage point. Everything's going to do, yep, exactly that. Nice speed control. Depending on the angle, if it's something that, I don't know if Tibor is comfortable, he's got to be able to draw the ball back. Definitely is. So, Mel, you said that, do we sound better? Let me know on the Facebook or the YouTube. I would appreciate that. Nice shot. Yeah, that was very, very good.
you have to make it in the side. If it left the 9, but it left the pocket to do it.
What do you think? Is he going to do the combo, or you think he's going to go? No, it looks like going for the side.
Call the side, that's what I would do.
Good shot. I mean, Tibor's gonna have to do some work now, but honestly, you could just slow roll it,
Slow roll.
5 in the bottom corner, and then you have the 6-9.
Yep, now. It just goes back to having to make that magic shot.
And Tibor just drills it. That is a very, very good shot. Look at you a foot away from your work, you know. And you just again, that's a slow roll, even though Tibor didn't. Slow roll.
See, those are tricky because if that would have fell by itself too, you know, you would have had to lead for the 7.
But the only problem is that you're on the wrong side of the 7. But
You do a little inside and just come right back at it, right there.
and leave it on the right side of the 7.
Now, this could get tricky to the 8-10. Just because I think right now with the 7 you can leave such good position on the 8 that it's going to make it where it's going to leave the hard.
Good shot. Now again, you're going to be able to draw this back or play it forward. Yeah, 2 rails. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go top. Good shot. Good control. Yeah, very good shot. All right, let's see if Joe can sink it. Take your time. Take your time. Oh.
One of the things I was going to say before a shot with the magic racks, one of the things I hate is they stay on the table. Like just noticing that it's there, that would have irritated me.
Yeah.
I would have had to walk over and move that.
All right. Well, Beto and Abraham take up 9-7 here. Yeah, and I agree with you, Ryan. Every time I play and shoot, it's I don't like things in my view. If there's a chalk or a magic rack, I always actually take the magic rack and I'll put it on a table.
Correct.
You know, especially since it's it's a big, it's big, it's bright, it's opposite color of the rail, so it's very prominent. Now I might make an excuse. That shot should have still been made, but for me, I would have moved it.
But like you said, it's something in your eyesight. I talked to someone once that told me they used to leave the chalk right in the middle of the pocket the person was shooting at. Just for something to throw off your eyesight. I know, rock right behind you, and just right there in the middle of the corner pocket where you're shooting.
But we are getting down to it. 9-7 Joe. 9-7 with Beto and Abraham on top here. Unfortunately, yeah, that's a rattler. When I played in Josh's charity tournament, I ended up running the last rack and missing the 10 and losing. I had to go to 6. The other guy had to go to 3. A gentleman named Chance, awesome guy, nice guy, new to the game. But I left that 10 right in front of the jaw, and he just popped it in and beat me 5-3. And Abraham.
It's really been simple mistakes that have lost a lot of these games. I mean, the 10 turnovers alone have been tremendous. So everyone's playing great pool.
Now this is going to be interesting because he's got the 1 obviously into the side. Cue ball is going to go to the left side of that 2 ball. It looks like the 2 does pass into the side.
I would draw another 10.
I just made a bit of a cluster, but
So do you make the 2 come off the rail and then try to leave the 3?
I don't. It's the 4 ball is the. Oh, it looks like he's drawing it back. Oh, yep. See, that's what I was concerned about, and it's going to be a big bounce. Yep. So the 2 ball is makeable, but man, that's probably going to do the safe here.
do a safe and try to leave it beyond 5-6. But then yet again, you know, the way they played earlier and their comeback from that's all they have to do. Just one more comeback could be the game.
And plus that 4 ball, the 5 ball, it looks like it's kind of trapped, like there's a tiny little window. But man, you're talking about being absolutely perfect on that. I think he called it into the bottom left corner. Oh man. No. And that pocket has definitely been a bane in their existence.
Now blocked by the pin unless you're on the far side to make it on the side.
Well, this is definitely going to be interesting. I don't know if they're going to use the 4 as a combo or.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about doing a pretty crazy shot there. Ooh. The 10 kicked that 4 right in the way.
Right.
I can't tell if he got it or not. It looks like. Oh, looks like Joe can hit it. Looks like he's going to go for that corner.
Looks like he's coming forward. I think I would try to drop that. That's great shape.
That is a good shot. A little too hard, but still workable.
This goes back to the confidence. Can you stick it and leave that 5 or go really, really far and have to leave the safe? Those are your 2 options.
Yeah, that 5 ball, that window is very tight. This would be some very good ball control.
The funny thing is to get that natural window, it'll give you shape to the 6.
Yeah, see that was the issue.
Leave the safe. I don't see you banking with that. I think you're making this going 2 rows this way, leaving it behind.
Right.
That's it.
You could also thin it really thin on the left side because you don't want to scratch. I wonder. No, I don't think he can do a reverse spank on it. All right, looks like they're going to talk about that's a tough one. Yeah, almost like you kind of wish you were a little further to the left of the pea green 6 is in the way.
Go round the 9, go through rails, go through the 6, 7, and make the cross.
Oh yeah, dude! 1, 2, 3 rails. Oh yeah, man. Let's see some magic. Well, they now they have a better opportunity to do a better safe. Only problem is again trying to get through that tiny window because if you hit the 7 or the 6, it's just going to kill the cue ball. The 5 may come down to the side rail though, where the rack is at.
I've seen people cut this thing with so much inside English that it spins it back into the 6. Where you're going to have your shot in the side.
I think that's what he's doing. Oh, foul. One hand. All right. Well, that's
That's a game turner.
so the window was there. Looks like because Tibor is obviously shooting through it.
Yep. And it'll be a natural path to set up a 6.
In the same pocket. Yep. Yeah, that's a good shot.
See, and Tibor did great there by leaving it because now he has a natural path to go back around to 7.
Same pocket. Yep, exactly. Ooh. Need more power. You got to have more power on that shot. Well,
He had the great power. It's just he had the spin that caught right on the rail. He wasn't going around the table. He was going back.
that's what I was surprised too, that he didn't go to the left side. He was trying to put the right spin to go to the. All right, reverse spank. And that's just going to naturally roll towards the 9 for the side. But he's got to make it. Oh. So this is option.
So they could give it back if they wanted.
Yes.
They learn to give it back if you want. I could see that as an option.
But most times, every time I've ever watched the pros play pinball, you never see the option. They always take it. You know, I've only seen it happen once. A match between Shane Van Boney and the dude with the really big head. I can't remember his name, but he did that, and Shane was like, "No, you can take it." Ooh, that was a clean shot.
To such a level, you think things happen at the table, so you don't get away with it.
Yeah, a little bit of a tester here. You start to feel it with your nerves and. Ryan, I think I overheard them saying they were playing for fingers, which means I think they're actually going to cut each other's fingers off if they lose. Is that what I heard? Because you don't want to lose your fingers. You know, I saw them. I think I saw Tibor with the EMT stuff. So you know, when they do actually do it, he can be there to help with all the bleeding and all that. These guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Chasing the 10. That wasn't easy, though.
Nope.
You know, that was not easy.
That was for all of it. That was for the booster. Would have been a different story if it would have went in. He's got to put a little forward so he doesn't go back into the side.
And clean. And Beto and Air are on the heel. Let's see if Tibor and I mean they had the chances, and you know what that's like. It sucks when you get the chances and you just don't execute. You know, not that those shots were. I mean, Beto's shot was makeable, but that bank that Abraham made on that 9 was clean, very clean.
It was the cluster. It was the way that safety play just went away. That's how it goes.
All right, we'll see if this is going to be it or if we're going to have more action. Brought to you guys again by XLR8 Tournaments. Owner-operator Aaron Horvath, or as I like to call him, Animal Aaron. He is definitely trying to make pool. And I don't think anything dropped, right? No. And the 5 again? It always seems to be the same ball that's causing the problems. Well, what do you think? You think a thin slice into the corner or a safe?
Yeah, it goes back to the corner. You feel confident to start making some balls and whittle away.
Well, it looks like he called it. This is all speed, though, because you got to come back down to the same spot.
Yeah. I just think tables like that, you have to go for it because you know you're going to have to play a safe at the 5. There's no out past that court.
Man, this is definitely going to be a table to navigate. Let's see if we can get, T-Butter and J Smooth here. Oh, go. There. Woo. What do you think? He's going to travel, use the spin? Yeah. That 3 ball is not easy. And again, you have a tight window between the P green 6 and the 4 to make that 3. So this is another tester.
And the crazy thing about a table like this at a pro stance or a higher stance is your 3 gives you the breakout. I mean, you're not just going to play the 3 to give you position with a 4. At some point, you could do a 3-5 breakout with position on the 4 and have a rack.
Or, that was Well, I think he was going to try to get around that 8 ball, but unfortunately he ran right into it.
Hit the 2 and then close it down and try to freeze it right between the 9 and the 5.
Or you try to actually make it in the bottom left corner, maybe a little bit of top or top left so that it travels down towards that window. Oh. Joe's already calling his shot.
Why are you calling there? This one I would be cutting another.
Is he calling the 10? Well, maybe again, I don't know. It's just difficult because when you're down 4 racks, do you sell it or do you play the safe? I mean, that's just tough. That's tough. Oh man! Again, hit it with. But see, that's what sucks is that now he left the table. But again, the 7 now, or I'm sorry, not the 7, the 6 and the 5 being on that side of the pocket. And I don't think the 6 goes into the center.
Beto called safe, so it's just going to be a back and forth here.
And there you go. That was a good safety. Definitely, if the jump is going to happen, that's possibly a hopper. It's going to hop off the table. That's always a possibility. I know that. When I do it, when these guys are pros at the jump. I'm surprised the table can handle Tibor's jumps. I mean, his jumps have got to be like an atomic bomb.
It would be crazy to see to take the felt off and just see a huge crack in the slate.
But at the same time, I think I'll be pretty proud about that too. Ooh, well, again, it's even though the 4 is makeable, that 5 ball sucks.
Yeah, the 5 sucks.
Because there's no the 8 ball is blocking this top left corner pocket. I mean, I don't think you can think of maybe as a severe reverse bank into the bottom side.
I would just do a safe right here and then send the 4 and try to leave it between the 10 and 7.
Yeah.
You're real lucky the 4's not touching. It's just simple.
Looks like he's going to go. Well, no, I think he was going for it. Ooh, well. Oof. That sucks. Big time.
You could make this 4 and draw back. You could make the 5 and carry them into the 6.
Man, a lot of. Yeah, no, that's a Shane Van Boning, Albin Ocean. That's a type of. But yeah, it looks like he's gonna zip it. See. Is that a carom into to make the 7 or the 6 into the side? I don't know if it's yeah, exactly. It didn't go quite far enough. Man, what sucks about this shot too is that there's a possibility of leaving it wide open now, breaking it open.
Here's the cross back bank. Bank it into the 6 and hope it kicks it right into the cross side. With that.
Man, this is such a tight bank. Yeah. And then stay on that. Ooh, there's a carom there. 5-10. That's not difficult, but it's not easy either. And that's exactly what Beto's looking at.
Well, you have the 5-7. You have to shooting right. You have to do the bank into the 5 I mean, it's a good shot for the 5 But yeah, it's down into the 10 if it goes.
And plus, you also have, again, the 6 is also kind of a helper. If it hits that 6 on any side of the right side, the 10's going to go. But let's see if they're going to go for the win right here. Go for the kill. A lot of deliberating here, which I understand. I mean, I would go for the yeah.
It's a good way to do like the cartwheel and
I hope you don't throw your stick. grab a house cue and throw that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. For the win. Oh! The game is over.
Game is over. Ladies and
Wow.
one carom and one tin ball early. That was a
Great.
fierce competition.
Wow.
Great shooting from both teams.
So right now, as we get ready to close down, I just want to again thank. I'm going to go quickly through our sponsors here. First of all, XLR8 Tournaments, Aaron Horvath being able to put this on with Joe Sousa as his helper, and of course we want to thank C Senor and all their awesomeness. Old West El Paso Construction, Strikers Shooting World, Anthony Sosa Roofing and Construction, Lorenzo's Italian Restaurant, Amaro Winery and Tap Room, the Sea Valley Satellites, Days Hamburger, the Cut Gallery, and the very amazing TCMB design run by the beautiful Teresa Montoya Basildua, Ohausen and Jerrio's Rack Room, Egan Auto Service, Jim's Bob's Barbecue, Pizza Zone, Corner Deli, and of course our awesome host here, Lucky Dog Billiards, that put this awesome event on for these guys. This has been fun. Ryan, thank you for doing this with me, and hopefully we didn't embarrass ourselves too bad.
Right.
So, all right, guys. Well, we are going to sign off. We hope you enjoyed, and if you have any complaints, talk to Aaron.
All right, shout out to the winners, guys. Great shooting.
Great shooting, guys. You guys don't want to say anything? Comment on anything? So Abraham and Beto are declining comment. They feel like they're better than everybody, and they don't need to say thank you or anything. I'm totally kidding, guys. We appreciate you. You guys shot great. Thank you for all you guys have done. All right.
You guys ready for challengers, right? We're going to have to get a team together. We'll have to find someone to beat you guys.
Close, because these were really close. That's part of why we did it. But if the Fargos are close, and then probably like April or after that.
Right.
But I shouldn't even done this tonight.
All right. Well, this is going to be Accelerate signing off for tonight. You guys have a great night and be safe. God bless.
I got it. It's weird how when you would mute, it would mute both of us.
Really?
Yeah, and so I would be like, crap, but then I have to unmute it, and then there's all this stuff with the Joe.
Oh, who do I owe?
I don't. What? As far as money, I don't know.